ulti.TV.
Deiner ist es, deiner ist es. Deiner ist es, deiner. Nicht zu viel lang. Eure Körper, Jungs, wir haben so geübt. Deiner ist es.
And we're getting into some action here with some Dingoes, Aussie Open team against the Germans. Last time slot, third day of action here, fourth day rather. Seb Barr gets one across to Tim Lavis. Backhand back to center, Tats to Seb Barr. Fakes the flick, looks for backhand, doesn't have it. Call on the play. Seb Barr, disc is back in play. Looking for Tim Lavis, gets him with a pop pass, puts one straight away to Ken Shepard. That's another one for Australia. 2-0, early going. Excuse myself, multiple. Jimmy Todd Hill, Max Wheeler, and Joel Pillar who put the pull up. It comes down, nearly hits a spectator over there, but not in, so we're going to have a brick coming in for the Germans. Having a look, Owen Shepard only giving him a flick. Has no dump as yet, puts one up, open side, gets it up, bit of a gainer. 18 with the disc, looks up line, gets up line, has a man on the close sideline here. Puts one up line again. They're working it just up that line for now. The Germans are now. They center back. Just pick up a two-handed layup. Bit of a beauty there. Back to 13. He's had a few touches on this point already. Puts one up line now. They're only meters from the goal. Working hard. Gets it centered. 13 again. Gets it the other way. 33 with the disc. Sweet ass comes right across to cut it off. Flick goes up. 13 comes down with it. Gets up high for it. Having a look. Throwing jabs with that forehand. Gets up. Oh, almost out of reach, but 19 comes down with a beauty layout. That could make the highlight reel one of these days. Germans strike back. 1-1. 0-0. Sebo pulls it up. Lavis sends it out to Peter Gardner. Gardner with the disc centered to Tex. Tex gets it up to one of the Dowls who mishandles it. Germans with a chance early. Chance to strike the Germans have. Number 27 slowly walks his way to the disc. Double glove here. Gloves becoming more and more common in Ultimate. No, I don't think I see anybody in the yellow. Oh, what a step in front D by Tex. To Peter Gardner. Colony to Colony there. A couple Sydney teammates. Then gets it up to Jimmy. Not Jimmy Todd Hill. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. Another big bid by the Germans. Get themselves a second D on this point. That was Glover, sorry, 13, not Jimmy Todd Hill. But also plays for Colony, I believe. A good chunk of these Dingo team are part of the Colony program. Germans again from the far sideline. Looks for a backhand break, now looking up line. Looking for a big, puts a big up. Ooh! But a big up from Peter Gardner instead. Gets the D, but thrown away again. Australians a bit too keen to get moving, and the throws twice in a row now have just been in the wrong spots. Now 27 with the disc, a big slide across from Glover. Gets it to 83 on this close sideline now. Dowell on the mark, gets it up, 27, handles that no problem. Looking for the flick now. Gets that close flick in. Seb Barr on the mark, 84 with the disc. Gets a breakout towards the sideline. Now a big one goes up. He's got a man there. That's a goal. 83 Germans. Early going, have the lead. 2-1. .23 set to pull for the Germans. Puts a big pull up, floats. Gonna land centered in the end zone. Peter Gardner gets one out into space for Seb Barr to run into. Sebo to Tats. Tats turns, looking for a big one. Turns again, now just puts one over the shoulder there. Kenny Shepard. Ken Shepard gives it to Peter Gardner. Gardner out in front to Lavis. Lavis having a look at the hammer, doesn't think so. Gives the IO flick. Dowell's there, he's got it for a goal. 2-all, Aussies strike back. They set to pull. Chili, the man with the disc, of course. For the Dingoes D-line, you got Mark Evans, Max Wheeler, Chili, Spotty, Jono Holmes, AJ, and Big Paul Denyer at the end. Monster rip out of Chili. Gets it halfway back in the German end zone. Centered now. Looks for the big, doesn't give it right away, but has a man underneath. He fakes the big twice. Then gets one up. Gets it centered to a center handle. Looking for the break twice, doesn't have it now. Looking for something on the open side, goes back to the break side. 13 has the disc, keeps his feet in. Now puts a big one up. He's got a man. 24 can't get down for it. Mark Evans picks up the disc. Puts a flick out to Spotty. Spotty, an ex-GB player, gives it back to Max Wheeler. Wheeler with the disc. Gets it up to Chili. Chili with the disc. Ooh, he looks to break, and the German gets a hand on it. He's gone deep. The German sends it to him. It's up. It looks like a good shot. He's got him. Germany with the goal. 3-2, Germany. Germans out to a firing start. 3-2 with the lead. Have been pretty much dictating the pace in the first 5 points here. Kenny Shepard looks to get the break and didn't have it. Then he puts one up. Pete Gardner's going to get there. He's got a man. Dowell still going. Dowell gets the goal. Aussies strike back quick and easy. And Woodley rips a pull down the other end. Bit of a short pull, all things considered. Moves it up to 13. Here's a look at the break. Looks again. Ooh, had it there, but didn't opt for it. Now puts one up to the open side. Maka there for a bit, but can't get in front of the German body. Looking for that break. Oh, at his shoelaces there, can't hang on. And the Aussies move through. Is the no call? It looked like people slowed down for a moment. Joel Pillar just picks the disc up, makes sure there's no discussion here. Moves it closer to center for Oshep. He puts it to the other side for Maka. Maka with the disc. Gets a backhand for Sweet as far side now on that winded side. Tough to get it off that sideline. He puts a big flick into the hands of the German defense. 75 with the disc. Fakes a quick backhand. Gives to his big man behind him. He looks for a break. He gets a breakout. Now he puts a flick up center of the field. 18's got the disc. Puts another one up the open side. Gets his man. And his man puts another big one. He's got 24 in the end zone. Oh, but sails away out the far side. Oshep jogs to the line. Puts it straight into Maka. Maka to Oshep. Oshep moves it underneath to Tubbs. Tubbs tries to go over top there. Opts not to. Stall count mounting, finds Spotty. Spotty puts it right away. Beauty. Oh, a tip, a bobble. Woodley had it there off the tip. Can't hang on, and it's a German disc again. German handler walks it to line, jacks it. It's up, it's hanging. 18 is there all day long. Woodley tries to get a hand in front to no avail. Moving it back and forth now are the Germans. A little bit of contact on the thrower there from the marker. Oh, keeps a hand down. Germans take the lead back 4-3. Calling the play. Bit of a discussion, not sure what it was. German fans on the sideline don't like the foul. But it's gone back to the thrower nonetheless, regardless of any opinion. They're gonna have to do it again to make it count for one. Fakes the flick, fakes the backhand, puts it up line, and gets it again. Germans take the lead, 4-3. With the headband. Rockets one, that's gonna go out of bounds. Australians are gonna bring it in at the brick. Lavis walks the disc to the spot. Looks for Tats right away, but moves it to the other side of the field for Ken Shepard. He fakes a couple bigs, puts it underneath to Glover. Glover to Tats. Little body there. Tats puts a big one up, has Tex there. It's floating. Not going to come back. German disc. Disc is walked back into play here. Germany jacks it right away. Tex there, no problem for the D. Kenny Shepard fakes a big one, has his defender bidding on it. Ooh, nice underneath flick to Tats from Lavis. Lavis puts it up. What a bid! German defenders say he wasn't in. It was a beautiful catch regardless of where he landed. And the Germans are giving it to him, conceding the goal. That's a tie game, 4-4. Australia took a timeout there after they did get the benefit of a doubt on a beautiful layout in the corner by Tex. It was a very close one on the line. But they've taken the timeout nonetheless. It's been a close contest thus far. Looking to get a bit of separation. They got their D-line out there. Mark Evans, Max Wheeler, John O'Holmes, AJ, Joel Pillar with the pull, Spotty and Cunliffe in the Aussie elbows there. Pulls come down now. Down to number 13 for Germany. He's been doing a lot of damage for the Germans. Oh, almost a bit there by John O'Holmes. Not quite able to get up enough. And 18's got the disc now. Fakes the flick. That is 18 with the disc. I've been calling the other guy 18 who has the disc now is 13. Who takes a bit of bump from Spotty as he hits the ground. Spotty concedes the foul, ready to play on. Disc is in. 13 looking for a man. 42 goes up line, well covered. Big dump to 33. German's going backwards a little bit there. And again to 13, but he's got plenty of space now. So the German's going back 2-3 passes in a row now. Upfield to 18, got it about the midway mark. Fakes the flick, looks for the backhand. Flick again, gets to that open side. Having a look there now. He puts a big one up. 13 manages to get under it, no problem. Moves to this close sideline. 33 puts a backhand towards the center. 18's got it fixed. The flick spot. He comes in to close the lane. Tries to get the break, gets the break. Now 15 with the disc. Gets another break. And that one counts for a goal. Germans dictating the pace in this game. Quite surprising. 5-4. And Germans put a big pull up. Number 82 sends it the other way. Ken Shepard lets it bounce, collects, and moves it to Sebo. Sends it to Dow. Dow looking to Dow, but he doesn't put the big one up. Lavis with a great cut. Lavis with the disc now, puts a backhand up to Tex. Tex fakes the big. Puts one straight up the middle to Kenny Shepard, but there is must be a pick, I would imagine. Sounds like it's going to go back to Tex here on the close sideline under our camera. It has gone back to Tex. Still haven't heard exactly what the call was. Pick, thank you. Double bicep. Tex gets it centered to Lavis. Lavis having a look, gets a beauty breakout. Seb Barr now right with us on this sideline. Has Lavis going up line and back. Lavis with an OI to Dow. Dow gets it to Kenny Shepard. Matt Dow is number 9 with the disc. His twin brother, Ant, number 4 on the other end. Tough to tell those two apart, but Ant Dow waiting to get the disc checked back into play. Travel called on the play. We're back in. Ant having a look. Lavis cuts up line. Looked to go back, but continued up line. Has it got a good gainer on the far sideline. Puts a flick up. He has Ken Shepard in the end zone. That one counts. 5 apiece. Woodley puts one up. Big floaty pull, but doesn't get the meters thereafter. Hits the deck. German number 13 picks up the disc. Aussies showing their first sniff of a zone here. Ooh, Pillar comes across the other side and generates a strip. The Germans are going to get the disc back. Cheeky little right arm swing there by Joel Pillar. They got a huge man on the mark. They get it to this close sideline now. 15's got the disc. Has a look. Effective the fence so far. They've only been able to pop on this side. Ooh, does get past Joel Pillar's huge mark. 13 with the disc. Looking to get a crack. Pop goes up. It's over the fence. But contained. Well contained again. 42's now got a bit of room. 42 looking for his man as 13. Germans so far just able to keep some possession. Oh, and Shepard gets a hand on the scoop. They tried to put over top. Quite lazy, really, that throw. Oh, Shep now with the disc from Pillar. Back to Joel Pillar. He puts it to Max Wheeler. Has it midfield, dead center, really. Gets it to Woodley. He's got a bit of a piggyback ride there from number 19 on the Germans. Woodley puts a backhand up. It's up. Tubbs is getting under it. If it stays in, it's going to count. It doesn't count. Gets a hand, but can't squeeze it shut. German's disc. Number 13 walks to the line. Aussies got their zone set again on the side of the field they probably wanted on. Who just gets that one underneath Joel Pillar. And another one across. Now they're moving it to the better side, but they're way at the back of their end zone now. This is Callahan country. Oh, drops it back. AJ coming across. Almost had a hand on that. Joel Pillar, big on that mark. Finally finds a hole and gets a big gainer. Now the Germans on the move. Look to move it quickly to this side, but slows down. Gives it back to Handler. Now it's jacked. Has a man. He's on the move. Has a big... Oh! Went right past his outstretched hand. I think he may have had that had he left his feet. Runs the disc up to the line. Oh, and a bit of a steamroll cut there. Takes a man out. Oshep set to tap it back in. Dingo's happy to play a physical game. A lot of big boys on that squad. That said, most of the open squads will be happy to play a physical game. AJ with the disc. The Fishwick United club member. And AJ jacks it. He sees John O'Holm, his Fishwick United teammate. This could be a camera hookup. But Tubbs comes over top and takes it away from everyone. I'm sure Jono doesn't mind getting skied by his teammate there for the goal. It's 6-5 Dingoes. Chili with the disc. Dingo's D-line set to go. Puts up a big OI backhand, fading to the far sideline. Might stay in. Who does stay in? On the side, lands in, rolls out. German's gonna walk it up to the far cone to start. A optimal starting position as far as the Dingoes are concerned. Sweet as on the mark. German's out of a host stack. 33 with the disc. Centers to 42. Has a look at the backhand. Gets the break out to the close side. 18 with the disc. Having a look at his options. Backhand, beauty backhand to 13. Looks for a hop step over top. Now fakes another backhand. Puts a backhand in the center. Gets a gainer now to 19. He looks downfield. Doesn't have anything right away. Looking back to his handle now, cuts up line for him, gives him a beauty. 42 now, puts a big one, has 13. This should be a German goal, and it is. 6-5, still in favor of Australia, but Germany back on the board. Pull. Big OI. Peter Gardner collects. Moves it across to Seb Barr. Continues it on to Dow. Jack was looking at Jack, puts it center to Tats, and Tats jacks a quick one. Lavish there, got to get on his bike. Can't quite get there. German disc. German handler walks the disc to the line after that Aussie Huck got away. Moves it to 25, then pops one out. German handler, no problem getting there, 27. Fakes a flick. Ooh, there's a touch on the backhand, but that German player gets there, number 25, then centers it to 32. Fakes the backhand, looking again. Then gets the backhand to the far side with our Michael Jordan, number 23, in the headband. Z-Gem and Kella headband, number 7 now with the disc. Close sideline, back to 27. Gets one out. Low pass, 25 with the disc. So 23 there, has it. Bid by Lavis, it goes up. Tats in the area, it's fading. Oh, 2 Dingoes there. Tex is the one who gets a hand on it. A little bit of contact, but no call on the play. Aussie disc. Seb Barr. Brings the disc in. Nice flick out to Gus Keenan. Gus jacks one. It's a jack fest. I can't believe he threaded that backhand through the two German defenders as if on purpose, and now Ant Dowell walks into a beauty floater in the end zone for an Aussie score, 7-6 Strya, mate. For the pull here. Puts up a big pull. It's floating. Heads bit center of the end zone, center front line. 13 now for Germany. Aussies put the zone back on. Puppy fence, 1-3-2-1. Quick movement there, get it to 75. He moves it to the far sideline. 33, jacks one now. Has 19. He's not quite going to get there, though. Owen Shepard walks the disc to the line. Dingo's possession. Gets it way across to Joel Pillar. Joel Pillar gets a beauty breakout, but over top. Tubbs almost! But the German D gets there. Big turn, German's opportunity now. 5 meters out on the power sideline. Gets it close to center, 13 with the disc. Lots of time for a throw, does 33 now. 33 fakes the flick. Mark breaks down on him. Looking, now dumps back to 13. Woodley on the mark, looks for the break. Foul conceded, no contest. Disc is in, 13. Centers, 42 with the disc. Having a look. Oh, he's got an upline cut. He gets his upline cut. Actually moves it all the way to the other line. From center, that was. 13 looking. Look, gives the upline with a bit in the way, but doesn't quite get there by John O'Holm. Calls an injury, though. Holding his lower back. The physio there immediately a bit of attention. Hopefully he'll be okay. Probably just jarred it on a bit of a twist when he hit the ground. John O'Holm's a tough man. He'll be up in no time. Lavis in for Holmes. Germans with the disc in the red zone. Again on this power sideline, wind at their back. Everything's downwind from here. Gets a bit of a break and another break. That's a goal. Puts it down with a nice two-hand easy spike. 7-7. We got a zinger. And we're in. German set to pull. Delivered. The pull. Kenny Shepard settles underneath. Collects. Centered. Seb Barr. Moves to Pete Gardner. Gardner. Ooh, what a play. Dow keeps his toe. And keeps hope for this possession for the Aussies. Ken Shepard puts a beauty zinger through to Dow again. Dow back to Gardner. Up line to Ken Shepard. To Gardner on that same far sideline. Puts a backhand up to Kenny Shepard. Kenny, look to Gardner again. Now does. Now has Dow. Now has the other Dow. Dow to Dow. The twin brothers get a goal for the Dingoes. 8-7. Sultant on the field. Joel Pillar rallying his D-line. Saunters up to the line and deals a big bladey pull. It's going to land well in front, but roll towards the back line there. Bobbled on the pickup, but certainly not picked up and put down. Man has Sweet As is on the ground, and that's why that guy's wide open. It's going to go back to the throw. Back in play here. Germany with the disc. 42. 13 gets it again. He's had a lot of touches for these Germans. Gets it to 18. 18 winds up that backhand and pushes away. Jimmy Todd Hill with the disc, commanding disc space. Woo. Throws it through a tight hole there. 42 puts one up. He's got 19. Mack on the chase. Now it's put up. 24 takes it. Man on the chase, but that's a tie game, 8-all. German sideline getting fired up with a defense chant here. The Germans, very surprisingly, have this game all knotted up. Pull sails out of bounds and silences the German cheers. Walks the disc to the spot. Gets a flick out. Tex with the disc. Tex to Tats. Tats to Peter Gardner. Gardner to Ken Shepard. Bit of contact on that one. A lot of contact, in fact. Gardner to Shepard to Gardner, rather, but puts up a floaty one. Tex able to get up and keep 1 foot down for the goal. That's 9-8. Dingoes take the half. First half has gone to serve. Aussies pulled to start the second half. They got their advantage of receiving in the first half. Chile put a big pull up, and the Germans coming the other way now. 13 with the disc. Puts one out to 19. Having a look. 18 slides and picks one up and puts up a big one. Evans there on defense. Germany number 24 on 24, but the German 2-4 collects the disc. It's all knotted up at 9s. Germans set to pull. Here comes that sideline clap for the D. Let's see if they can keep the pull in and thus the momentum of the cheer. And they do. D gets down. Seb Barr picks it up. Sebo. Oh, I thought the big was coming there. He had a Dal going deep. Dal puts it to Dal on the far sideline. Gets a backhand, has the piggyback there. Hands up, there's a call on the play a few throws ago. Number 6 on the German far sideline getting feverishly fired up. Dal wipes the disc down, gets his grip. Aussies need to set themselves upfield here when the disc is back in. And it is. Oh, not quite, not quite. Disc is in. Dal puts it up. Ooh, it's up too high. Germans with a chance now to break. 42 puts the flick out. 23 on 23 again. The markups, interesting. The double number matchups. 25 with the dish now on the close sideline. Puts a backhand up the line. Oh, a strip call. Tex bid through him. He's happy to concede. The sideline also an issue, whether he would have been in or not had he caught it. But not too many discussions. Looks like it's going to be German disc, 29, 5 meters out. Wind at his back. .29, looks for the break. Looks again for the break, gets it up, it's a big floaty one. Oh my goodness, that was a sure thing German goal and he let it go. That was the advantage the Germans have been looking for. Foul called as Ken Shepard rushes the turnover up. Got a bit too excited there. Ken Shepard now having a quick chat. That was a very unfortunate twist of fate for the Germans there. Seemed they had everything but the lead there. They had everything going their way, but couldn't do enough to take that 10-9 lead. Still knotted up at 9s now. Ken Shepard puts a backhand OI to Dal. Down the far sideline. He puts one. He's got Lavis there. Lavis gets up for it. Shepard well in front now, and a Dal. Shepard gets the conversion. What could have been 10-9 Germans turns 10-9 Australia. Pillar puts up the pull. Dingo's D-line on the chase. Dingo's lucky not to have the German score there. This is Hans' number 13. Could be a master, I understand, but chooses to play open still, and the open team are very happy to have him. He's an excellent handler, putting up some excellent puts, short ones, big ones. Every delivery at a Hans looks smooth. Couple fakes there, a hand switch fake even. 42 now, puts a big one up. He's got a man deep, maybe too deep. Throw goes a little bit too far. Aussie's got a chance to go the length of the field. Joel Pillar walks the disc, gets it to the line. Yeah, a bit of a upfield violation, I imagine. Pick. Yeah, pick called. Really bring it back in. Looks like it's in on 3. Stall count is at 3. Discussion ensues. Hand up. They're ready. Tats gets it to Max Wheeler. Max Wheeler to AJ. AJ looked for Jimmy Todd Hill, and then wisely goes back to Joel Pillar. Tubbs on this sideline now. Aussie's able to get some work done on the power sideline. Joel Pillar puts up a bomb. He's got AJ. AJ able to use his body, keep the German defender away, and then create separation at the last second to haul in the goal. 11-9, 2-goal lead for the Aussies. Dingoes set to pull. Woodley. IO backhand. That one is really floating. Dingoes are going to be right down there by the time it's touched. And they are. No first throw here. Oh! Woodley picks it up. Oh, but throws it right back away to Hans. Hans, the German handler, picks up the turn. And then 18 jacks it to 77. Mark Evans able to step in front and take a big D. He moves it to Owen Shepard. Owen jacks it. Going end to end here. Denya gets up, but not before the German. A foul called as the German spikes the disc away on his back. As he gets up, I believe a foul called must be. Disc is still on the ground. Nobody's sure whose disc it's going to be. German disc. They pick it up and call timeout. Back in play here after the timeout. The Aussies thought about a call there on the other end, but on the incompletion, but the conceded that it was the German defense that got the turnover. And I think they were into play just a bit early there, a little violation. Tapping it back in again. Here we go. 18 looking for Hans. He gets it, number 13 with the disc for Germany, who looks for the big break. Zings one out to the far sideline, a very rare throwaway for the veteran handler. Mark Evans picks the disc up, walks it to the line. Gets Owen Shepard coming up line, and then Denier filling in. Denier flicks it back out to Evans. Great cover, great grab from the other side of the disc on a layout there. Evans engages Owen Shepard. Ooh, but throws it over his head. Bit too much on that one. Hans picks up the disc. Hans puts a big one up. There's secondaries, tertiaries, a lot of people in on that. Cunliffe first one in and got the disc cleanly, but there was body all over the place. So he touched the disc unabated, but I think after the touch, he may have gone through somebody, or the other man in may have caused the foul that the German player is calling. Goes back to Hans. Number 13 for Germany. Moves it to 18 and Woodley all over him. Oh my God, a big bid there by Sweet As. Another one up, and Hans is able to collect it. Hans with the disc, the Germans only 5 meters out from the goal line. Travel called, he moves back. Pops it in, but a pick called. Gonna have to do it again. Disc is tapped into play. Looks for the break. Looks again, now the dump is up. Gets there before the defender can. Far side, 33, fakes the flick. Looking hard for the flick, puts the flick up. Has a man, 77 with the goal. Germany 10, Australia 11. We got a barn burner. Germans set to pull. The back and forth game here. The Aussies have dictated since the early going, being ahead by about 1, no more than 2 in this game. Close to the Germans, maybe a little bit offside on that pull, but it's not Worlds or anything, so no big deal. Nobody noticed, not the cameras. Lavis gets to Ken Shepard, moves it up line, has Glover. Glover fakes back in. Now he has an open Ken Shepard towards the middle of the field. Gus Keenan now. Gus puts a big backhand up the line. He's got a move step bar. Picks up a beauty layout. Aussies back up by 2. What a pickup. Gus with a big fast pull down the line. Dingo's D-line set to pull. Chili hand in the air. Jump step to the line and rips an IO. Fading towards that far side of the field, but that is a beauty of a pull. Lands in, maybe rolls out, it will, but he's going to get started on his own line, maybe only 5-7 meters away from that sideline. .75 fakes the big early. Now sends it back to Hans. Who gets it outside 18 there, but he collects it as he hits the ground. Puts one up line. Great two-hand pickup by the German, number 19. Sends it back to Hans. Hans having a look. He's got the backhand open side, and he uses it. Bid there. Max Wheeler has a big bid, but a great grab by the German player. A lot of action in this game so far. People leaving their feet all over the place. Number 19 with the disc as we come back into play any minute here. Any second, rather. In at 3 by the sounds of things. Oh, no, it'll be in at 0, sorry. Max Wheeler taps it in 18. Looks to go up line. Looks to go up line again. Does get up line. AJ on the mark. 33 gets it back to Hans. Looking for the center of the field now. Looking upfield again. Having a look. Still stall count mounting now. He's got to get something out. Get something right to that close sideline. Puts a big one up. Not too high, though. Not enough on that. Gets away from him. Could have got some sideline support there. That one just riding the sideline, never more than 5 feet in the air. And the Dingoes got a chance to take their biggest lead of the game if they can convert this one. And Lavis in for Max Wheeler. Turnover counts. Lavis is walking to the disc now. The Dingoes set up in a vert stack. Cut started already. Tubby's moving. Jono gets it going under. Jono has a look, gives it back to Lavis. Lavis looks for that backhand, but 18 comes across. Now looking for Joel Pillar, gets him. Back to Lavis, working to the far side of the field, has AJ now. AJ pops one over to Jono Holmes. Oh, call on the field, that's about 3 or 4 throws away. Jono rolls one straight back to Lavis. Bit of a discussion here, but Lav's about ready to tap it in, and as is 18 on the German side. Puts a flick break up. Jono has a look. Wants Lavis. Still looking for Lavis. Ooh, a cheeky underneath backhand gets through. Now moves it up to the far side to AJ. AJ rips one backhand. He's got Lavis. And they've got a goal. Biggest lead of the game for the Aussies, 13-10. And they celebrate. Dingo's set to pull, like we said there, biggest lead of the game. An onslaught of German support has just showed up on this close sideline here. There must have been the other teams just finished their games. And the German sideline getting loud, and they'll need that support now, down by 3 in a game that's always been 1 or 2 up until this point. Pull goes out, and the Germans will walk into the spot. .42 has a look, puts it to 75. 75 fakes the backhand, now looking for 42, gets it out into good space for him. 42 gets one across to the center of the field. Big one goes up, 23's there, it's gonna count. 11-13 still to the Aussies, but Germans strike back. German set to pull, German support set to clap. Here comes the increasing pace clap as you hear at the Australian cricket. Oh, it's getting intense now. Disc comes down, Ken Shepard collects. Lavis now with the disc, jacks it right away. There was no one there, assuming a call on the play. Lavis in the line now. German defense ready to tap it in. Lavis moves it straight away to Peter Gardner. Back to Lavis. Lavis to Tats. Tats to Lavis. Oh, a cheeky high release flick over top. And then Ken Shepard jacks one. Tex is there. Gets up, 2 hands on it. Safe as houses. 14-11. Woodley runs up, puts a pull up. Oh, that's gonna go out. He knew it as soon as it left his hands. Waiting for a brick now. Hans moves the disc to the spot. Spotty on the mark. Has a look. Goes to his dump. Puts a flick up this close sideline. 19 with the disc. The sideline immediately clears away. 19 gets the breakout to his handle. Far side now, 33 with the disc. Puts a flick center. Handled with ease, 77. Flicks one out, 19 now with the disc. Ooh, a bid trying to go through the man was Woodley, but 18 from Germany with the disc and a pick on the play. Disc is now in, number 18. Gets the around to Hans, a deep pass. Now he gets one up. 23's got the disc. Moves it to Hans. Hans looks to break. Now puts the forehand. Still on that break side though. Woodley rushes his body around and causes a bit of contact. Just coming in on 4 and swatted away accidentally, I believe. And we're just about to be back in again for the second time now. 18 looking for Hans. Hans drops back Spotty, almost gets a hand. Going back to Hans. In on 2. No, in on 0. Here we go. Hans with the disc. Little fake with that flick. Still just looking upfield, surveying options, and another stoppage in play. Everybody fired up right there. O and D. Leaving it all on the field. Spotty hand up. Disc is in. Hans having a look. Now he gets it to 18. Jono calls the foul with the right arm push off there. Was evident from here. That's a good handful of calls in a row now. Let's do this again. Spotty and Hans. They've been hanging out together a while now. Finally gets it off. Woodley again, just baiting with that left hand. Few flicks in a row. 19's got some space now. Gets it to 77. Bit across, but 23 gets a goal. Sends it back to the center of the field. 12 for the Germans, 14 Aussie there. Still looking for a sniff of this one. Germans set to put the pull up. 42 rips one. That one looks like it could. I thought it might sail to the sideline, but stays in. Lavis collects. Moves to Seb Barr. Peter Gardner on this close sideline puts a quick backhand up to Tats. Tats wants to put it. He does put it. Glover's got space. He's going to get up. And the greatest attempt doesn't come off this time. Dingoes earlier in the campaign did have a greatest come off against France to end the game, but not this time. 42 walks it back up to the line. Germans score here would make things really interesting towards the end of this game. Less than 5 minutes, certainly. Still a bit of discussion as to where the Australian defender Glover is meant to set up. Everybody seems happy now, ready to play. Disc is in. 27 moves up line. Big pop pass. Must have been a high stall count. Seb gets a mac. Another chance for Tats. 2 touches there. Finally end up getting the D. Seb picks the disc up. Puts a backhand out to Glover. Quickly to Tats on the far side. Tats has time now. Puts a backhand up line. Seb Barr. Puts one into Dow for the goal. Aussies 15-12. This could be it. And Chile set to pull. Time cap's gone. It's going to be a game to 17. Chile puts a big one up. That's certainly going to come back into play. Dingoes will be nearly there by the time he catches it. Joel Pillar on the mark. German handler moves it to Hans. Hans looks for the big backhand. Moves the forehand onto 33 on this close sideline, and the sideline spectators move out of the way. There's a big shot. 42 on the chase. Not enough there, though. Or too much in the throw. It's a Dingo disc. Shepard, a little jaunt back to the line. That seems to be trademark out of him in this game. Foul on the play. Back to Owen Shepard. O'Shep moves it to Mark Evans. Evans to Pillar. Chile was on his way deep. Pick was called. Back into play here, Joel Pillar. Wants Owen. So another call on the play, another foul on the play. Joel Pillar gets one to Mark Evans. Evans fakes the flick, gives a bit of contact, knocks him over. Foul called again. Evans with the hat readjust there. Puts it out, Jono Holmes. Jono rips a backhand. He's got Chile there, 23 from Germany coming. Chile gets up, but 23 gets there with a hand, makes the D, German disc. Disc is in. Joel Pillar. Collected back of the end zone. Hans has the disc. Hans tries to get the backhand out. Flicks it over. 42 now with the disc. Bit underneath there, and a call on the play. John Holmes tried to get under 19. A bit too much body involved. And we're on. 19. Jack's one. That's going out of bounds. Very early out of bounds. And the Dingoes with the possession to seal the deal now. Looks into play. Jack's one. He didn't really have anyone there, but he's got Jono Holmes in the far corner. Jono lands a meter out. Now puts one up. 87. AJ's got the game-winning disc. Australia wins 17-12 in the end. Hard-fought battle. Germans kept it close early, but in the end, the Australians had just enough pace to walk away with a 5-point cushion. That's the end of the day. Ulti.TV, this is Stefan Rapazzo signing out. We'll see you in the morning.